Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Definitely. Good afternoon, all the viewers listening and watching the #1 program and YouTube. I've been watching some of the videos too. Very interested and informative, and stuff that you have to think, gives you an opportunity to think. So I'm happy to be here.
Hi, my name is Danielle Williams. I'm the two-time 100-meter hurdles world champion, and you're tuned into Coach's Desk. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff.
Hey guys, that's Bobby here. Just giving a shout out to one of my biggest supporters, Coach's Desk. Go subscribe. All right.
Yes. Coach's Desk. Big up. Tune in.
Taste Jamaica now with Ketchup Vibe jerk sauce.
Our signature jerk sauce is a bold blend of sweet heat Jamaican herbs.
How that jerk sauce taste, Charlie? Alright, man. Yeah. Ketchup Vibe sauce.
This is Dan Woods. I'm going to represent the Ketchup Vibe. A whole heap of sauce out there. But we have the better vibe. Ha!
All right, people, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us in another episode here on the Coach's Desk. We definitely appreciate you being here. And as you can see in the title, oh my word, not again. One mistake too many. Commonwealth Saga, Demisha Roswell, mark you. That's the only name that was mentioned, but there are more. There are more. Big up on yourself, people. Thanks for tuning in. Another episode. And may I tell you, the episode here is gonna be fire. I am really and truly sad for Demisha Roswell. This is a young lady that has been doing her thing. She has been putting in the work. She trains in Texas with Coach Coleman, that's Fitz Coleman. And I'm telling you, she has been putting in the work, and you could see the rewards at the national trials. And this thing that happened, it is just crazy. Crazy. And I'm going to be, talking about a few stuff, reading a few stuff, so that you can understand what is taking place. Right? Share the stream. Share the stream, someone. Like up the stream while you enter in. And I'm just going to tell you what is happening. Stronger than ever. Big up yourself, This is past ridiculous, brother. Past ridiculous. I know that I am not the best friends of the J3s, because whenever these things happen, I'm not afraid to highlight it. And when they do good, I'm still not afraid to highlight it. When they did the press release bigging up the national record holder in the discus, shot put rather, I was saying, yes, big up the J3, them I learn. But it's like things just take a turn. What happened? What is really happening with the J3s? it is just sad that the athletes really you understand? Where people them there? Where the people them there? Debbie Coombs, the entire J3 team need to reshuffle ASAP. I agree. Now let me read out. First and foremost, what transpired. And I'm gonna read to you what the response was from the J3s, right? They issued an apology. All right, so let me read the apology. This is coming from the J3s, Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, for immediate release. Now, the executive body J3 issues a formal apology to national champion Demisha Roswell following her omission from the initial Commonwealth Games long list. Now, that long list, people, is the initial list that had to be submitted before, so that you'd have a broad list there, right? So anybody you actually submit after, in terms of who made the team through the trials, they would have already been on the long list. But for some reason, Demisha wasn't on that long list. Demisha was not on that long list for many reasons, but I still believe that this is an issue. All right, so the long list is a mandatory step in the entire process and was submitted to the Commonwealth Games Committee in March 2026. Every individual who could likely be selected, whether as athletes or team officials, must be on that list to qualify for the final list, which is what I just explained. At the time of the long list compilation, Demisha's performance metrics did not meet the automatic inclusion on the long list. However, her exceptional performance and victory at the National Senior Championships earned her a position on the final team. The J3 acknowledges the oversight. We made a request for an exception, but it was denied. We can assure her and the public that the performance metrics will be revised to capture rising athletes like Demisha. Subsequently, she has been selected to represent Jamaica at the Central American and Caribbean Games to be held in Dominican Republic, July 24 to August 8. We wish her and the entire national delegation overwhelming success at the Games. And all right, a few things from this. I believe that because of the amount of hurdlers that we have, Demisha should be on that list. It goes without saying. She should have been on the list. Right? And if we're going by performances, I guess it was after their March deadline, because oh boy. So let me tell you this, J3s. This is a suggestion. You can have somebody, I guess you probably have that too, somebody who follows all track and field thing right across the board. That are them duty. To keep abreast with all meets, all Jamaican athletes that are competing, you ensure that you are in tune with what that is happening. The performance metrics that you have, you know that these athletes are going to be coming to the senior championship. So why not just enter all of your hurdlers, all of your sprinters, all of your throwers, and all of these things? Yeah, I just can't understand. But you know why we're going hard on J3s? Because this thing had happened before. This is not the first offense. This is not the first offense, and this cannot be happening repeatedly. It cannot be happening. Something needs to change. To be honest, we can't have these people who are holding teams at ransom, people's livelihood at ransom. Whatever other job they do, it is not affecting, nobody is affecting your job by whatever they're doing, but you're affecting these athletes' job. And we also talk about people who are just not getting the athletes' name spelled correctly and all of these things. I know people make mistakes. Nobody is immune to mistakes. However, it cannot be happening for so many times. It cannot be happening every single time a championship comes around. There is some sort of discrepancy. It should not be happening. Aren't the J3s people not learning? Beerback, don't start. The national trials was listed as Commonwealth, CAC, and Pan Am seniors trials, and also the juniors trials for U20 and under 18 knockout. So don't go there, Beerback. Do not go there. Please. The championship was built for the Commonwealth Games, CACs. So why would they be putting out an apology? Make it make sense, the Beerback. Why would they be putting out an apology? Can you be real in this situation? These people have been doing this time and time again. I can understand the metrics that they put out. But if you know so the girl not selected, let them know. Send out an email and say, those, remember, you get the names before. You get the names before. Remember, for the athletes that are performing at the championship. If you know that these names are not there, it's easy. Demisha, I just want to inform you that initially your name was not on the long list because you did not meet the criteria at the time. What is wrong with that? Let the athlete decide if she wants to fly from Texas to come to Jamaica to win a championship, then she can compete. Don't tell me no foolishness, Beerback. Why when people talk on certain things, people talk about emotions? We are emotional beings. We don't need to stop this foolishness. If you look in your phone, you see a plethora of emojis that shows different types of emotions. Stop it, man. And Gear Paul, that's what I'm saying. These people, so you don't select the person from the long list. Why make the people, so these people are at the trials? Why not contact them? It's simple. And that is what I said, Taik. Put them on the long list. This performance metrics thing no make no sense, because at the end of the day, people will show up at trials. That is why you have the trials, and that is why people are not selected outside of the trials unless it's an indoor 60 meter, but yet still they track their progress. You cannot have that and Beerback come tell me about emotions. This is wrong. It has happened before, and now it will happen again. And you're going to tell me it's about emotions? You writing that message is an emotion that you're exuding as well. Yo, una need to stop it, man. Una gonna support this? You really are going to support this? I have nothing against the J3's members. I have an issue with the incompetence, the constant issue in selecting teams, the constant issue, with leaving out people, the constant issue with not spelling the people them name correctly. And you have to tell me, say me I show emotions. I want to see the track and field better. I want to see sports governance in Jamaica better. Don't tell me nothing. This need to stop. It cannot happen. These people who are in the J3s, most of them are professionals. So why this constant mistake? You know what? I'm going to look at it as and say no, it is not no more mistake, you know. You know where I'm going. It is no more mistake. You get what I say? If it is no more mistake and it keeps happening, then I'm going to think otherwise, that it is deliberate action. And you can't wrong me for jumping to that conclusion. This is ridiculous. It is happening too often. J3s, we need to do better. We are the premier, or one of the premier track and field nations in the world. People sit on different boards and we cannot get it right. And that's why I think now that wonder if this is a mistake, because it happens most championship you gonna have something. When I know the starting, when I know the delay, when athletes are actually shift from heat, no communication. A joke thing, this man. Joke. Exactly, Ashley. That's what I'm saying. You sent out a long list, right? The young lady is not on it. And you saw her name on the list for the trials. And you know that the list for the 100-meter hurdles is not a massive list, because you have a few athletes who did not turn up. Why not say it to the young lady privately? There is a possibility. I know that they probably waited to see if peradventure this situation occur, they could have changed it. However, it can't be changed. So they should have even found that out before. Can we add late entry words not on the list? Let me tell you this. I have situations, probably one or two times, where I actually register an athlete on the broad list, or the long list they call it, but didn't put her in an event. So when the performance list come up, her name wasn't there. You know what saved me? The fact that she was on the long list. That was what saved me from getting her into an event. So I know them thing they feel. You know, when you deal with athletes And you come tell them, say, yo, you can't go run because I did not put you on the list. Oh my God. And people are come talk about we're being emotional. Like we're not emotional beings. You don't not tell me nothing, yeah, man. This is ridiculous. So Beerback, what? How do we attack the root? Talk to us. Yes, objectivity, because they say she did not meet the performance metrics. Beerback, give us some suggestion. How do we attack the root? What kind of ammunition you talk about giving Americans? A press release was sent out. The list was sent out. The young lady. All right. All right. We have give Americans ammunition. We have give American ammunition. Why is this thing not signing in? We are give. All right, we're gonna go upon this. Go show what the young lady right. See, the young lady, Bareback, she put this on the social media. She put it out. So you talking about giving people ammunition? The young lady put it on her social media. I'm gonna find it there. So now things say we are make up story and I talk about this in a public. It is already out there in the public. Wait then on my phone again, man. This is what the young lady said on her social media, talking about giving Americans ammunition. I don't care what kind of ammunition them I get. This not have nothing to do with them. Nothing at all. Exactly bomb sports. I don't know where that person come from. Now, hear what the young lady wrote on the social media. She said, I am heartbroken. I am disappointed. But I refuse to let this define me. Then, just 3 days later, I received a phone call telling me that I am not competing at the Commonwealth Games. The reason? I was told a list had already been submitted and the deadline was back in March. What's the point of having national championships if performance is there don't determine selection? How does that make any sense? If the team was already selected, why were the selected athletes required to compete at the trials? I asked these questions, and the only response I got was, there's nothing we can do. This is the phone call that Demisha Roswell, or a portion of it, she's highlighting. An apology doesn't make up for the months of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, devotion, and commitment I have poured into this sports. This must be hurtful. And you know the crazy thing about it? The apology went out to Roswell, you know. But as far as I'm hearing, she's not the only person. She was bold enough to talk about it, so the apology had to come out. She's not the only one. Let me put that to you, folks. She is not. She's not the only one. She was the only one who got apology. I guess because she was national champion and because she made a post highlighting it. So me no want nobody come tell me, say, me I be emotional. When the young lady posted this, and boy, we have put linen out there. The young lady put it out there. She make her sacrifice, dedication, devotion, months of sacrifice to come at the national trials. And they knew she was not on the list. And them couldn't send her an email and say, Miss Roswell, I notice you have been entered for the national trials. However, bear in mind that a list went out before and your name is not on the list. Make the young lady make her choice. So bear back. If you know say more to his story, you notice you just come here and drop. Yeah, drop, you know, like pang, 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 you learn to play piano. And you just a pang, 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 pang. And you know no tune and no rhythm. If you know talk it. And you say we forget to the root, you know. And now you switch the argument to more to the story. And anyways, me not gonna say what me I gonna say. I am not the favorite. I am not the favorite. Just leave it at that. And I'm a tough fuck. I don't want to be the favorite. Never. I don't want to be no favorite. So me I gotta talk for the athlete them. Me I gotta talk because this is ridiculous. This should not happen. I mean, even if it is not widely known, the administration would have known Ashley, right? And if you're going to select persons arbitrarily, I mean, a reaching out to the athletes would have been good. Which one of those athletes that were selected? This a joke thing, people. No say. This is joke thing, you know. This is joke. You know, I want to find it. I true, I can't get it on my system, you know, man. I see me find the whole of the thing. You know what the young lady said? They said that there's nothing that they can do. So what they did was to divert her to the CAC games, according to the thing. Let me find I want to find the full thing in a man, because I think that the context of all right, so this is what Demisha said again to. She not finished, you know. they applied on her behalf, but yes, but that was after the fact, Taik. They know that that could not happen, but they did it just the same for her to know that they actually went and applied on her behalf. There was nothing that they can do at that time. Let me tell you this. It's just open communication, you know. You see, if they had communicated with her and say, hey, you know, say you're up on the list though, but even if they never think that she's gonna win, but top three is a hurdles event, you know. Obstacle race, you know. Hear what Demisha say now. Didn't want to come to the media, but I can't hold it any longer. The work I've put in mentally and physically to stay consistent and committed to this sport has been anything but easy. I've cried, I've battled depression, I even thought about quitting track this season. Financially, it's been one of the hardest seasons of my life. She's struggling, people. And I heard that before me read this, that she's struggling, right? It's been one of the hardest seasons of my life. And honestly, that alone almost made me walk away because I can barely make ends meet. These are the things that the athletes go through. I soon read out the Commonwealth list, Tony. Just bear with me. Staying disciplined was even harder. I removed myself from every social media platform so I could get my mind right and give this season everything I had. June 19th was my birthday. No celebration, no nothing. Just laser focus. On June 20th, I competed at the National Senior Championship, and on June 21st, I became a national champion. Winning my first senior title was one of the proudest and happiest moments of my career. Every sacrifice finally felt worth it. And for all of that, people, you see what sacrifice she make? Yo, I feel it for the young lady. I feel it for her. It is bad. It is bad, J3s. One mistake too many. You now mess with people's career. Nobody now mess with Funo career. You are in a position, a very, what I would say, important position when it comes down to the career of our athletes. We have to be mindful. And I'm not going to say it's a deliberate action, but people think that it might be a deliberate action. The notion out there now is that you already selected who you wanted. That is the thing in a J3s. And when you don't come, and I've always been saying it, communication. You need to communicate with the athletes them. Hey, somebody send me something. Seeing? An athlete applied for medical exemption. And the response come to somebody. Me have a laugh. And it was shared with me. I'm not going to say who or whatever. But that is how these people operate. Me see it firsthand. Things these with J3s. Please, for the sake of the athletes, pull your socks up. Please and thanks. Pull your socks up. An athlete can't be sending you an email and you respond to somebody else. Pull your socks up. Pull your socks up. I'm not here to tear you down because of the action. Just a setting up. Jamaica is the premier track and field nation in the world. What we are doing? What are we doing? We have to fix it, man. Our administration make the football fail, you know. We can't have that with the track and field. Please and thanks. Please and thanks, J3s. This is not a bashing. This is constructive criticism that you need to do better. We can't be having this. And if you really cannot manage it, let me tell you this. Nothing is wrong with getting suggestion, you know. Nothing is wrong with contacting people who are constantly a part of the thing. Nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong. If you want help, hey, if you need help and you seek help, if the person will help you want to talk, I feed them business. You got the expertise. Make them go chat. So if you want to know the list of athletes them where perform, link irrelevant people. Several people out there that can help with that. You have the statisticians them, you have the people who are track. Come on, man. Can you imagine? It can, and you see the boy, me I tell you no, man. Me know me people. If me start talk, you know. If me start talk, only if I would just speak. So next year World Championship, are going at 2027 with an issue like at 2026 now, you know? 2020, what? 2026, you know? And a dial-up internet we are use again, you know? A broadband and fiber optic, you know? Yo. So all we have them issues you have to know who. Hey, listen me, man. Get it right. Get it right. If you know hands too full in our day job, try and get somebody to assist. And again, people might be watching and say, yo, you can't step on internet and a talk. You try to do this and you try to do that. But me mean the sport well. So I don't care if you want to say me step on internet at all. I mean the sport well. I want Uno to do well. Because if Uno do well, the sport are going to do well. When you deprive an athlete's hard work, you know what track and field going on. Some of their own teams and see them a train. You know the sacrifice where athletes put into their running, to their preparation. Here the girl says she has struggled financially. And she give up a whole lot to go to the Commonwealth Games. and J3s, the athletes are talking about the spelling of their names as well. Lord have mercy. So many teams. Nothing wrong if you go recheck, you know. Nothing wrong if you give somebody to prove read, you know. Yo, me make mistake in my life. But you cannot be doing the same thing and expect a different result. If you want the fans them to support you, you have to pull up on socks, change on what them call it? Pull up your folly ground. Yeah, man, that's something there. What my granny would have said. No, sir. Come like, no disrespect, but come like them now no shame, don't. No, star. As leaders, you see your human resource, you have to take care of them. Your human resource are very important to the daily operation of the J3s. Without the athletes, there wouldn't be no governing body. Take care of them. Take care of them. You need to call up the people and talk to them. That's why I say you need to have a liaison officer where follow the athletes and you do well what they want to drop. Press release. Congratulations. I'm a big one up. And you can drop this ball out. Easy catch when you get on and drop it. We now have 50 hurdlers. We now have 60 hurdlers. So if I 10 them need for, why would Demisha not be in the 10? I will never remember about her. You never know about her. You talk truth, man. You never know about her, don't. She run around me 12-5, you know. Yeah, man, and she a train. Because she not up on social media. My question is, do you have a database of the athletes? Do you have a database of the athlete? Apparently, objectivity, them don't know about her. People may want me phone line, you know, no can't call in, you know. Yeah, man, I want to hear from someone. Phone line open right away. Me feel that them never know about her. And she was an afterthought. Like them I say, yo, she go win the trial. What we are gonna do? We never have her on the list. Gary Paula, that me I say. Me mentioned that earlier, you know. Nothing is wrong with them soliciting help because you have people out there who are quite affair with many of the athletes who left for university, who are competing, who are training overseas, and are still competing. Yes. And as me tell you now, it is not Demisha Roswell alone in that situation there. She's the only one that was highlighted. You need someone to attract them thing, them man. Them that oh you finna know about Demisha. Demisha run 12-4 already, you know. Anyways. Oh boy. This does sad, Virgin. This does sad. Let me see who are calling now. Tell me if I hear the people, man. Carla, welcome to the show. You're live.
Hello?
Yeah, man, you're live. Welcome.
May I say, Xavier Brown, the people, the funny sitting there. They him come third child, but he not get chosen either.
Yeah, man, me say him one of them will never the on the list too, you know. That's why I was saying that on a Roswell alone. People, are you hearing the caller? Hold on the caller. When I hear the caller? All right, good. Yeah, man, continue.
Yeah, they definitely no looking to change after because she ran like 12-6 last year, which I come on out there, so she probably qualified. So they definitely they unfair.
Them not do due diligence, man. That is it. The fee say them never know about her or them never remember about her or whatever.
That alone, they become realize they certainly in there. But I don't know why standards to come on out here because again, if the fact say they pick that them the guy they asked before, how that go?
You have to apparently you have to submit a long list before the competition deadline. So you can reshuffle the long list, right? Based on your trials. So if a person was not on the long list who like Demisha won the trials, she can't go.
Oh, okay. So they able to move Russia and Funny. There's 4 hurdles, so 3 names in front of this thing. Okay. Come on, because he run like at this year he running 20.4. So, but yeah.
You know that's a good point. So they would have already have Russian under the 200 meters already. So something all right. People, do you hear that? Remember, say Russian did just a try out the sprints, you know. And he selected under the 200 meters. So you gonna tell me say them add Russian to the 200 meter list already? Very interesting. Your background noise is still in our boss, so we probably have to go end the call.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Hey, you see the thing about it still? This is a platform, my platform. These people won't come on this platform because them say that platform is what the term I'm here? It does jump out of my head. But them say something about a platform, so they will never come on this platform. But yes, Taik, him run it. But how would they put him on the list? So is it that his coach know about it and then just declare him? That to Shem, that one good point. Yeah, I wonder how comes did they? Oh my word! This thing is just a can of worm, you know. This thing is just a can of worm. I can read out the list. I can hear what go on. Hold on, me get a message. Me can read out a message upon the live. Me don't know. Can I read out this message on the... All right, the person said me can read out the message. Anonymous message was sent to me, and the views of this person is not my view, but me I gotta read it out. Let me hear what the person said. The person now call in, the person now want to hear them voice, but them send a message. Away message gone. Good evening, coach. That man you had on screen a few minutes ago. The live is happening right now, so I guess the person never know. I think his first name is Guard. I also think he's the president of the J3s. You can look at that man, and based on his behavior over the years toward the athletes, you can tell he's all out for whatever dash he can get. This is not my words, people, but the person said whatever money he can get. Jamaica needs people who have the athlete's best interest at heart. I have said this many times before, and I will say it again. That man guard needs to be replaced. It's a lot of biases and corruption that goes on in the J3. I think the president should be someone voted in by the people or the athletes and coaches. Why do you think the athletes want to migrate and represent other countries? This present situation is a classic example. Thanks, coach, for this great platform. Ah, boy. Want to hear that? And this is a... Oh, I'm not going to say if it's a male or a female. Let me leave it. But that was what was said by a lover of the track and field. Yeah? All right, me see our next message are coming in. Greetings. Why stakeholders in track and field continues to let J3 blunder and get away with it? Garth Gale or whoever in charge must resign. Apology is not good enough. Wow. People have a fire shot. I guess the message will go out, because you have people who watch this program and they will clip certain things and go and, allow them to watch and listen. Yeah, man, we know all where I go on, man. One of the things that I don't know, not because I don't say it, I know everything. Well, I don't know everything, but I know, say, when I get things reach on phone desk. It's like when me get things reach on my desk, things are reach on phone desk, man. Yeah, man. It's sure reach on the desk. You see, the voting process, it's going to be difficult. If you go on the website, the J3 website, you can see how you get up involved in this sport, people. You can. But I mean, like I said, if these people want help, they should solicit help. There are a lot of competent people out there that can help. And like me say, if a man help you or a woman help you and they want to talk about it, that's fine. You already got the expertise done. So I don't know. You let them go about them business. You see me? Yo, the thing just hurt up my head, man. Hurt up my head, Virgin. The thing. Look how we say we are going to Commonwealth, and some athletes are going to get an opportunity to rep themselves. The Commonwealth is nothing huge, but some people relish the opportunity to rep the country, put on the colors. You see me? And to know that that opportunity was robbed by the administration, trust me, it's not a good feeling. Why you talking about giving competitors ammunition? You know, see people out there are talk about big drug case. Eh? You know, that a bigger ammunition than administration in a virgin. Balance, man. And nothing for you to worry about. Carla, welcome to the show. You're live.
Yeah, coach.
Yes.
Right now, so Mr. say all back, and talk about the things them, just talk about the thing them, because all the ways them people are going to know the people are earth,
Yeah, I know I have to talk of the thing, but I still have to be responsible, Carla.
Yeah,
I still have to be responsible, because if me not be responsible, these people can come after me, Yeah, I have to be careful.
Yeah.
I'm still a citizen.
You can't use the good language, you can't use the decent language, and what you have to make them know. They want them incompetent, right? I don't know when you check it out from God, and then son president that be a blunt, year after year, about month. From the man, them turn president, if you check it out, one list of blunder over the years have come down and a joking. And that's a look of simple thing that we are say them need help, but them now I feel like them feel say them arrogant, them bigger than this because for help or so.
Yeah.
That is them at the country.
Yeah, it has set up the athletes then, because like the young lady said, she recluse herself from all the social aspect of her life to work hard and get the job done.
And yet you can't represent your country, you got hear some, and they got tell somebody sorry. Sorry not make it serious, right? I know sorry, right? So a joke thing.
Yeah, that's why she said the sorry now, do nothing for it.
No, for real, sorry is. Oh, you will tell somebody sorry after all of that, and then go through all of these and this, and you'll tell somebody sorry. Sorry, come like a joke thing. Sorry, I can't go after that thing, but the only thing right now can make somebody feel good if them just step out. Him and him executive and the whole of them, because another so one somebody, him at the airport, and idea, the whole executive people just leave. Because be a blunder, there's no accountability.
But
accountability for the next thing.
Yeah, that is true, Carla. But listen to this. Have you ever seen in Jamaica where sports administrators step down after making, continuous errors where the teams are concerned? Whether it is football, tracks, you ever seen none of them step down? Exactly. So it's not just easy. We can apply the pressure, but it's not just easy. A man now got to step away from something like that. Remember, it's a voted position,
For real. So I want an election again. I want an election.
I not to remember, but it's not. And you see how the policy is set up with these organizations. It's very difficult for someone on the outside to come in and challenge and get a victory,
True.
It just set in a linear way for anybody in there if it just continue with the thing.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, the security, but I mean, you need athletes to run athletes thing. As they say, most I think you always need people, whether football or cricket, they need football or cricketer for people been there and thing where they go through if in the thing. Advocate. The people them people are now go out. Them not no. As I said, them now learn. When you check out, it's frustrating, my general. Very frustrating. Imagine me as a spectator.
Can you imagine can you imagine the athletes?
Sure, then I'll try to show you, man. Me a spectator, means the outside of me feel it so much, so you can imagine the person who put out the effort and got through.
No, man. Well, you're not a spectator, man. You're part of a stakeholder, man. If you're a fan of the sport, you're a stakeholder,
Well, I'm a love track and field, I'm a general. I love Jaaa and feel, man. I said, why you keep a trials where at? Why you keep the trials?
My thing though, you know, is not only just to keep the trial, you know. You know that a particular person or persons were not a part of the thing. Talk to them people that want away, man, and straight up with them. It better they hate you so when you tell them the truth than they hate you when you know tell them the truth and this come out, you know.
Of course.
The truth is an offense, you know. Yeah. So you know what these people, athletes, will believe? That you have deceived them.
Of course.
I saw it that will come across, you know.
No, but that's true. As I say, because you put out your effort and whatever, and you still know you can't represent, you can't realize the dream. What the sense? The people are gonna say, what the sense? What the sense?
And can you imagine with her, she wanted to give up. She wanted to quit the sport because of the many struggles that she's facing. You get what I say?
Right. And for no say, yes, somebody will convince her, or if you say, no, man, just stick it out or whatever. No, just stick it out and what? No reward.
Exactly.
No reward. A joke thing, man. Joke thing, man. As I say, man, God gave them track record, from God gave them take over the thing, be a blunder. Yeah, and then the little reasoning when them get so much time, it poor come like them feel the people now sense also, the whole reasoning when them get more time, it poor. Some little if them feel they must check the people don't sorry literate, them be all some little reasoning when it was poor. Yeah, some little poor reasoning, man. The man them need to leave, man. The man them need to leave, man. But I think them shot in a position no more again. Them need to leave.
Boy, I don't know. Somebody say, why did they waste the athletes' time? Because if they knew that, you know, just tell them one away, say, yo, Carla, you know, say, me never have you upon a long list though. So pre-adventure, you win, you know. Just know, say, there's a possibility that you might not be selected. I'm going to try get you in, but remember, just keep your fingers and your 10 toes then cross. So at least them would have it in the back of their mind. Say, yo.
They give me a heads up so then, at least, But the next thing towards that now, why Commonwealth? What's so special about Commonwealth where that you have to send in pre-list and all of these things before try? What's so special about Commonwealth?
I guess because it's the Commonwealth.
I mean, it have the prestige as a world championship or a Olympic. Because them two events at the same time that the year when the championship will keep a trial, and then all of them do is give a deadline when to submit your team after trial. So why Commonwealth now you have a big team or whatever before trial? That don't make sense.
Yeah,
and
but
come like that.
No, but
come like it's set in a stone, it can't change.
No, but you can't blame the Commonwealth for that, you know. That's how their competition is governed. So you can't use that. You see me? So I would say the people who submitted the list should go as broad as possible.
Right. For real.
Track the athletes, look up the events and say, all right, I look and see what go on an event. You know. Can we add 10 people? Can we add 12, 13, 15 people? It better me over subscribe than me under subscribe, and then me are going to have a problem, you know.
Okay. Just like how we have 10 ladies, 12 ladies around under 11 second. So I guess you have put basically, as I say, submit the thing as wide as possible. Then when this whole trials now, then you do the chopping or the cut down, but at least for real, as I say, but the administration is like them now no forward thinking. We don't know what happen. Maybe the AC too cool or something. I don't know.
Are them now no AC?
Next thing what? Me always have an issue with people with necktie, you know. Them always have match up the sport and the people them in the administration, you know. Them always have match up the sports, you know. Them create the most of the problem, you know. The people them in the neckties, the decision makers, them ever cause the problem.
Yeah, thing need to set better, man. Need to set better. Can't have the athlete them go through them thing. And when the athlete them talk about certain things, you know, I mean, you have some of the athletes them go about doing them thing away, you know. But when them do it, you have to understand why them do it, you know.
Of course.
Because of these things that they have been facing over the years. You get left off a list. I don't remember saying the first time somebody get left off a list, you know.
But you know, say, I don't know from if you check ALM record from my president, I be a blunder every year from Tina. Then when them run the carries that try us out, yeah, the record and it never get to Clooney. Clooney is also the biggest thing to, you know. Remember, you know, I don't know. Clooney is, you know, we only have one amateur, and yes, she never have a list. She had always seen we have one amateur, and she get left off. I'm going to tell you, say, through Hurricane, them could get the Wi-Fi, and Kingston never get buried, never damage Kingston, because through burial, Kingston, me live and me have Wi-Fi right through burial. So if your office never have, you could have probably go somewhere in a Newcastle, so you live by that, they could go to office to send a bill. Oh, the man, I said the man, them give some little petty, real excuse more time and thing for them, thing that it's like them take people fool, man. I went to election for them.
No.
Elections also the near, man. Them can't do no more to it, man. Elections also the near, man. I'm in the office about 3-4 years now, though. Election the near, man. Them need to get out, man. Them need to get out. As they say, them now go do the right. Them now go have no remorse or no step down or whatever. So you have to vote them out. Because them all hang on. Them all tell themselves that them right and all this. So I just say, you just have to just vote them out. Them not no moral. So you have to just vote them out. Yeah.
All right, boss. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Yo to my boss.
All right, cool. So people, somebody's asking, did they pick the team before the trials? That is what people will conclude, but I don't think it was a team being picked before the trials. It's like you submitting you're registering your list of athletes for competition. So it's not like, see the number up on the screen, Gear Powell, WhatsApp. Right? So the fact is that I believe that they might have limited the events. And these are all speculation because we don't see the long list. We don't know who was on the long list. So we have to just speculate. Somebody is saying this, they exclude who they don't like. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But again, because of how it happened, these are the speculations that will come up. You see me? These speculations will come up. And if we're, look, you notice the coaches are doing their jobs. The coaches are doing their jobs, you know, because they are presenting the athletes in the various events to be competitive. Not all of them up to 100%, you know, but at least they are being prepared to be very competitive. You know, so would have to go find out about that though, Uhuru. At the first, me I hear about that part of it, Marvelide. Me never hear about this at all. I'm a call. Oh, the caller call back, you know. Caller, good night. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, coach, what's going on?
There, you know.
I have a few questions for you. I hope you can help me.
For me?
Who's the president of the J3?
Garth Gale.
Is he a principal for a school?
Yes.
Does a school scoring the points at champs or having a significant impact at champs as a track team?
I doubt it.
Doubt it. You don't think the president of one of the greatest track and field country in the world should at least be able to organize a program at his own school?
A program is organized there. Me tell us, I have to give them give him kudos where that is concerned. A program is at the school. They have been having I think them score points, man. I think them score.
What school is that?
Charlemont High School. I think they score points.
I mean, but is it a significant impact on the track and field? I mean, in track and field in Jamaica, any impact? Program.
What do you call significant impact?
Yeah, because I know schools, they set up program and over the years they gradually build and you see improvement. So I would think that as president of the J3, you could at least be able to organize to have a program at your school that
but
have some impact.
listen,
at least one athlete.
But Carla, I get your point, you know. I get your point, but yes. I don't think it is as easy as you say. Just because you're the president. No. I'm not gonna agree with that point there because it takes a significant amount of resources and talent to build a program. An organization. Charlemont has produced some good athletes. He was not there in the time of Asafa, but you have Cherokee Young who was there and others who have left to other institutions, including one that I used to coach, St. Jago High School, Heidel High School. So they have produced over the years, even with him being there. But
he's not able to hold those athletes there.
And it's not really him. Parents run this thing, you know. Parents decide what they want in Pitney going.
You're a principal for a school, man. You're supposed to can organize to get something going. You're president of the J3.
Yeah, but if you don't have the financial backing, how that go? Me I tell you the truth. And that all boys run track and field and sports in Jamaica, you know. We know.
Anyway, I take your point.
Yeah, man.
I think you're making excuses for him. I mean, if you can't run.
No, I'm not. I'm no.
The greatest program in the world.
No, I'm not making no I'm not making no excuse for Garth Gale. I'm just talking the facts. Not because you're the president of J3s that automatically allow the school that you're a principal of to be a top school in sports.
Top, but you're supposed to see the presence there, see some impact, something happening.
But I'm telling you, things were happening, and people just, if you look at Central Champs, they scored a lot. They score a lot of points at Central Champs. Yeah, and Central Champs is one of the strongest regions. So I'm not making excuse. I'm telling you what I know.
Okay. I know schools, you see the program growing. At one point in time, it was Rossies, you see something happening there. And now in the girls' side, you see schools like Alpha building something.
And why you think caused that? Why you think caused that? Why you think caused that?
Organization help, man. You organize it. Coaching too.
Okay.
Get a good coach.
And what? What else?
President of the J3.
And what else?
You can find
what else?
A good coach.
And what else?
Money.
Okay. And the old boys at that institution, they don't back the track and field like how they back the football.
Okay.
And I'm telling you facts. They prefer the football because the football team won a championship.
Yeah.
You get what I say? Yeah, man. So me not defending, but I'm defending truth.
But what I'm looking at is that he's a principal. Track and field is his sport. By some means, he should be able to pull the people to get something going at his school. You don't have to win champs to have an impact.
Yeah, boy, you have to call him and ask him that then, you know, because you know why? You know why you say me I defend him? Me stop answer question now.
Okay, all right, coach.
So people, I cannot answer no more question on behalf of Charlemont or Mr. Gale. I just have to tell you what I know. And you see, these are the things what we talk about. When I know the things that I talk, people say me I defend. I'm not defend, I shoot me I talk. This is how I see. It's very difficult to sustain a program without the financial backing of the Old Boys Association. Serious mats. Me get to him I say na Algie. But me I tell us that Charlemont have been producing and they hired a coach, former athlete. But them did all get the Puma gear them. Oh no, the things did not go on, man. The program just go down. I don't know. I think VCB might have to be residing in Jamaica for that to happen, you know. Welcome to the show, caller. You're live.
Hey, what going, coach?
There, you know.
Gary this.
Gary, what going?
Yeah, a long time the madness are going. I get a story. You know the athlete from over here. I'm not calling them still, but all the athlete. One time the man go down to represent Jamaica. This is before the YouTube thing kick off. And the man run the 100. The man placed third. You know what place them put him? 6. And you know how it get changed? We there and we say, yo, a madness are going. Because the man never come through. The man say, the man them in charge, you have to pay $100 to see the photo finish. And when we back out with $100 and give them 100 US, you know. It's like it's a 2000. I think 2002 or 3. So.
But But sorry to interject. But was Gart Gill the president then?
No, me not. That's why me never call him.
Okay.
Them are going with them blunder and like them beer face with it too. Because I went back out the $100 and give to them, and that's when them change it and put the man to third. But them thing that go on a long time when them do them things like them not care. Them do it and them just do them thing. Look on it, the girl, you know. The girl has struggled. Them thing a contract thing as well. It help with them contract. So if them take with it the Commonwealth from her, more likely she'll lose money there, so she can't represent the country. I mean, I think she represent the country before. And them kind of thing I would know say contract have to do with representing the country.
Yeah.
So that's why my post said if she could have sued them, that'd be even nice because they know what them I do. Because how you gonna put out that thing from March and inform the athlete them say they put out the list from March. You know, so sometimes and them I wonder why the athlete them want to switch. And them I block the athlete them from trying to switch, but yet still them I do them block it.
Well, I can tell you, you're not the first person who said that about the suing thing. Quite a few people have been, lamenting that the young lady can sue them. You see me? Because this is ridiculous. This don't make no sense. And based on all the happenings, litigation can start.
But I just said with the hurdles, how many hurdlers do we have that she not up on the list? How many 100-meter hurdlers we have so she couldn't make the list? The rest, she run 12-4 before, so at least say she have potential, and say she never quit the sport. So apart from the top 5 or 6 hurdlers, the rest of them in the same ballpark. So how you exclude she and put on the rest of them? That make no sense.
Because nobody now inquire about what go on in the game, in the event. Them thing there, we are talking about, we need a tracker. Track the athletes, them and try to figure out what is happening. What has happened? For example,
admit to it.
For example, you know, see Roswell run for how long? See, according, me just I give that a scenario, and you know, probably give a call or an email and say, see you run 12-4 what day, but for the past season, me notice you're kind of quiet. Is everything okay? Some courtesy email and courtesy call or whatever. You see me I say?
But do they even have our number? That's the thing, though. Do they even have a number or email for her? That's the thing.
No, them have a number because she said she get a call. It's a call. She said she get on them tell her, you know.
My. After trials. I'm kind of after trials.
And yeah, after trial. That's why I say, if you know you send out a list and you see people enter who you never have on the list, make them know.
Of course, everybody should have know.
Yeah.
Coming to trials, them supposed to know.
Let them know, say, yo, certain things based on the Commonwealth, probably it's a new rule because we have an athlete in the chat. More she call in, you know. We have an athlete in the chat, Nikita Tracy. She said that when she make Commonwealth, she never know about no list. So more she call in and talk to her and tell us her experience. You know?
So did the coaches know about the list? That's another question.
I don't.
Did they send a list to the coaches?
I don't know. These are the very good questions that you people are asking. You know. I have these questions to ask too, but these people will not come and face the party because I want them say about my show again, man. My show is our aggressive play. So me figure. Cause you know we are gonna ask the tough questions, you know.
That's the thing because you ask the questions and you not sugarcoat them. Them not go on come on.
One day Demisha, me I link up Demisha, you know. One day she would have come talk on the show. Cause she said everybody is afraid, but she attack, you know, because she couldn't hold it no longer.
So if you get her, I know if you try to get her when she attack.
Oh, Algie, them said the show is confrontational. Why? Amount of things that them said.
But anyway, go and big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man, call. Respect for your call, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. Nikita, call in. See the number up on the screen. Call in and make we hear what you say. People them want to hear from you. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Is this Nikita?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good night. I'm good.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
It sounds like you're listening. You have a turn on the show, you know, because it's got echo. Yeah. Tell us your experience.
That's why I'm asked the question in the comment. Is it a new rule? Because when I made the Commonwealth Games in 2014, I didn't run fast until trial. Right? I came third at trials, and that's how I got selected. I ran 55.1 in the hurdles. Before trials, I was running 56 all season. And we didn't know nothing about any list or anything like that. So that's why I'm asking, this must be a new rule. And even if it's a new rule, then why weren't the coaches and the athletes aware?
Yes. That is the question that everybody's asking now. If they actually reached out to the coaches or the managements or the agents, managers to find out if or inform them that this is what is going to happen this time around. Because everybody is oblivious to what is happening.
Yeah, because it makes no sense. An athlete is training the entire year. They're preparing. This is what they're training for. This is the focus. And then they go to trials, they make the team, and then you hear it can't go because they didn't submit the name on a list. What list? Obviously, the athletes weren't aware, and the coaches weren't aware, else there wouldn't be an issue.
Or
and if you're going to submit a list, why not put all the athletes' name on the list? Because you don't know who's going to make the team.
I said that too.
You can't say, oh, this person ran fast last year, so they are going to make the team this year. No. Every year, some athletes are rising, some are falling, so you can't do that. You can't make that assumption.
Especially with the competitive nature of Jamaica's track and field.
Exactly.
It kind of does too risky if you just name 5 athletes for argument's sake in an event when you might have a rising star we don't know about.
Exactly. They're playing with the athlete's career, man, and for her now, because I was listening from the start, she said she's been struggling all season and what she's been going through. This is an opportunity for her to get a contract.
Yeah.
And probably if her agent is going to talk to a shoe company, they'll be saying, okay, then
Commonwealth champion or, you know.
Yes, we're going to wait until she competes at the Commonwealth and then we'll see how she do and then we'll sign her. And then she can't go. This is crazy.
Boy, this pass crazy, Nikita. I'm not like pass crazy because it's like the athletes them always have to get the filthy end of the stick.
Exactly.
Why?
It's not fair. It's not fair, and yeah, it's very like come on. If it is a new rule, you should make the coaches and the athletes aware.
From early to
they submit the list from March. Most athletes not opening up their season until April.
So how did they derive at the names of the athletes?
That's what I would like to know. Most of the professional athletes don't open their season until April. So how did you come up with this list? These are all questions that need answers.
So somebody is saying, Nikita, you probably because you were running for that season, your name probably automatically went on the list and you didn't even know about it.
But I wasn't running fast. I was running in the time of the Khalid Spencer, the Nikisha and all them hurdlers. I went to trials. I didn't know I would make the team. I was running on the NCAA circuit all season. I was running 56. I went to trials, went straight down to 55-1.
So it would have been a similar situation with Roswell. She because nobody. I think she ran one race before trials, and it was like 12-5 thereabout, you know.
Yeah, because I don't think when I made the team, nobody expected me to make the team. Hello?
Yeah, I hear, man.
Well, yeah, when I made the team, I don't think anyone expected me to make the team. Because I even surprised myself. But when I crossed the line and I started, I got third. I was like, yes, I saw the PB and I was like, okay, I'm going to the Commonwealth game. And I went. So there was no list before. And even if my name was on a list, it would have been down at the bottom.
So let me.
I wasn't running fast throughout the season.
So let me ask you this. So like you made the team, right? Did they communicate or you had to wait until, let's say, the list go out?
I think they communicated with my coach.
Okay.
No, yes. I think they sent me an email, you know.
They sent you an email.
And they sent me instruction on how to go about getting the visa and all that stuff.
So you had to get the visa yourself?
Yes, because I was in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my coach helped me to get the visa. I had to go to Texas to get the visa.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So if there was a list during that time, that's why I'm asking if it is a new rule. But if it's a new rule, you have to communicate these things with the coaches and the athletes.
Yeah. Because at least and that's why I'm lamenting for the help, you know, because at least they would have been more perspective. You'd have known who to, put on a list or anything of the sort, rather than just haphazardly just select some people. You see me? Without even getting information on who is doing what or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
You think the apology is warranted? Demisha says she not accept the apology, you know.
I mean, what is apologizing going to do? They made a big mistake, and quite frankly, it probably isn't a mistake, right? As you said, they sent in the list from March, so they know the names on the list.
Yeah.
Only the persons on the list can compete at the Commonwealth Games. Therefore, why have other athletes sign up for trials when you know they won't be able to go? So just send an email to all those on the list and tell them, okay, if you come in the top 3 at trials, you will be competing at the game. If you're not on the list, send them an email. We already sent in a list and your name is not on that list. So if you come to the trials and you run and you finish in the top 3, you won't be going to the Commonwealth Games.
Exactly.
Be professional.
Easy.
Y'all are grown people. You must have no common sense. Come on.
And that would limit the impact on you know the young lady had to be posting her how she feel and all of that on the internet.
Yeah, so if they had reached out and let them know, she going to try it now, she'll know, okay, I'm not gonna go to the Commonwealth Games, but I'm still gonna try it for the CSC Games or the Pan Am Games, or whichever other competition going on. You understand?
Yeah. But that's what they try to they're offering to add her to that team, you know. Then how will that affect the other people on the team who actually why may I tell us that this thing does?
It's messed up. It's messed up, and she probably losing big earnings right here. As I said, this is a possibility for her to get a contract. So the other shoe companies probably watching her and said, okay, if she performs well at the Commonwealth Games, we're gonna sign her. And no, she can't go.
It is just sad, man. It is sad.
And at least go through a lot behind the scenes, you know.
Of course.
A lot.
Wholly.
If more athletes should come out and talk about what they go through behind the scenes, some people would be like shocked. But the people who are in the sports and knows.
Yeah, man, definitely. Whole battery in the body go through and your central nervous system and hit a peak and all of these things. People think that track and feel easy, you know, rough.
It's very hard. And you make those sacrifices, you go to the trials, you win national champion, you're happy. Okay, I'm going to the Commonwealth Games, and then you get a call, you're not going. Come on now.
And you come meet the team, you beat Megan.
Beat everybody.
You beat Kerika Hill. No, so that it does. As Sir P would have said, it sounds spooky.
Yeah. And then when the athletes looking out for themselves and want to switch allegiance, the J3 are the same ones who want to stand in their way of them making a living. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Well, you're not supporting the athletes, you're not helping them. And when they want to go elsewhere, you guys causing problems. When they make teams, they can't get to represent the country because you guys doing foolishness. You guys are professionals. You're doing this for years. You can't No. They need to get them things together, man. It's really sad.
Very, very sad, man. I tell you. It better one athlete go a Commonwealth like Sherika Oblique go run and then them say them now go a Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Me I wonder if J3 feel bad about that. But at the same time, it's not like you're going to be left in the wilderness because there are other athletes to select from.
Yeah.
But when you have me coming to run, I'm a win, I can't go. That is where the challenge is, you know.
That's the issue. Because they already know beforehand who is on the list. So they know. They already know.
And that's why I say again, I'm glad you come and say it too. Once your name was not on the list, they knew who entered at trials. Send out a correspondent to those folks and say, if you finish in the top 3, you cannot go to the Commonwealth because of the list was sent out and based off the performance metrics, you guys weren't on the list. Therefore, you have to think only about the CAC games.
Okay, so my question, the performance metric, is it based off the J3s or Commonwealth?
Apparently, them make up them metrics now because in the apology, in the apology, they said they must assure the athlete that they're going to adjust the performance metrics. So my thing is that they probably didn't know about her.
But she ran I watched trials last year and she ran a trials last year. And she didn't run slow.
Them probably never remember about her. Them probably because she no run until after March, you know.
But that's the point though. Most professional athletes not gonna run
because I indoor they saw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the US, people running indoors in March. Is April to the end of April them are up now.
So the performance metrics that they are speaking of, it I don't know if it holds any water, because are you gonna select them based off indoor performance and not everybody go indoor? Huh?
I think it was 12.6 or 12.5 she ran last year.
I think at 12.6.
So you have Jamaica don't have a lot of sprint hurdlers. And you have a girl running 12.6 from last year, and you don't put her on the list as possible making the team this year.
Thank you.
We have a handful of sprint hurdlers for women. That makes no sense.
Hey, yes, when me look upon it still, the young lady says she's struggling financially, you know, and you can imagine go borrow money if you left Texas, come on Jamaica, for playing fair. And then you win and you can't make a team. Jesus, peace. Even right now, she watch a program and she ball.
But we have Megan, we have Akira. Let's say run really fast. Daniel. Those are 3. Everybody is in the same ballpark.
Yeah, Onika. Those are the collegiate girls. Onika, you have Janella, Spencer. You have Danny Nemard, 13 low. So is that like anybody were they were miles and above? Yeah.
So enter them name on the list.
But me I wanted to enter Akira and she end up not something there. So well, I don't know. It's tough.
Them a be too incompetent, man. Come on. Look for one who in an officer run J3s and
it's like it's like every year there's an issue.
Every year.
It's you have 24. Yo, come on, every year an issue with J3s there, man. Somebody get left off a list, they never do this. Yo.
I feel bad for that. No, if you make a national team and you can't, I feel bad. I know the sacrifices you have to make as an athlete. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Training worse, not easy.
You're a former athlete, so you perfectly know.
That's messed up, yo. Apologizing now go help or solve nothing.
That can't solve what you feel right now. None at all. There's no way that can help. No way whatsoever. Anyways, man, I'll come on for that something because me just tired of this time, man. It just when we feel take 10 steps ahead, we should have there ahead of a game, you know, man, and everything, you know.
It's like we're going backwards. Well, I wish them all the best, but they need to get them act together. And if a favoritism them up there, they need to stop with the bag of favoritism. Because the point of the national trials is to select the team.
Yep.
So if you already select who you want to go, why keep a trial?
But it was built for that because when the athletes entered, you could see the competition that the athletes selected. Whether it is CAC, Panam Seniors, Commonwealth, or U20 or U18, these options were there. So you're going to the trials to make the team based off those bases. So yeah, man, yes, stronger than ever. You definitely could see that she was poised. She was laser focused. Did you see at the start line how laser focused she was?
Yeah, the girl come ready for war.
Yeah.
come ready for war. And she win the war and now she can't go fight again.
Jaja. And at one time, this is sitting here come around one opportunity, you know, because she probably get up in her age. She was 20, I think she about 27, you know.
Yeah. And hopefully next year she come back with revenge for world champs.
Yeah.
If she not give up and quit, cause remember she don't feel like quit this year. J3 need to get them act together and stop sabotaging at least them, especially the ones that we are trying to make a name for themselves, the up and coming ones. Come on, man.
Somebody just posted that June 23 was the deadline for Commonwealth entry list.
What? So, you know, June 23 was the deadline, so all J3 said them enter list from March.
Them say them enter one broad list.
Oh.
Me know say you have some competition, you know, where you have to enter your team list, you know. Your team list is going to be different from the people where you have to put in a different competitions, you know, different events rather. So me can understand that. So the entry list might be the final list where you put them on the different events.
Alright, so question. Say someone on the list finish 4th or 5th at trials. And a person who's not on the list finished top 2 or 3. So those persons will go up.
Yep.
So they will bring the 4th and 5th. You see how it's so like mess up?
Mm-hmm.
They so they messed up. Crazy. I wish them all the best, yeah. J3, drop on the socks. Come on, don't need to come out of office. So in too long. Give the other people a chance to do the things right and get things right.
Yeah, definitely. You see, one thing me something there, you know, I learned in leadership. You see, if you in a leadership position and you are not what you'd say competent enough to carry out the activities, the daily operations,
You
but
step down or you ask for help.
but you have a good team around you, and you have consultants who you seek for help. Even if the consultant go out, go talk, say, yo, me help this a person, you know, me help that girl, you know. At the end of the day, he's going to be seen as the person at the helm, you know.
Exactly.
And he's going to be lauded for the brilliant job that he's doing, you know. So I said that to say, exactly. I said that to say, if you need help in a particular position, nothing is wrong with soliciting help. Because at the end of the day, me and my brethren at work, seeing, he's the head coach, I'm the assistant coach. If me, I run off one part of the program, and that part of the program I do well, my name now I get called, you know. At the head coach name I get called, you know.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing if the president solicit help from a cross section of individuals right across the country and even in the diaspora. He is going to be seen as the greatest president because the ideas that we use and we implement, nobody now going to say I help him get help. They are going to say I'm going to be best president so you can get help and you still are going to get the name because you play the game. Yeah. But me don't know if them understand that. And well, I mean, I shut down your show for now, yeah, man. Make you.
It's just unfortunate for those athletes.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is that it's not Nick is not the young lady alone, you know. There are other people.
Oh, there are others.
Yup.
Wow.
Yup.
That makes it even worse. But at least she had the courage to come out and speak.
Yeah, because she come out and speak. That's why,
That's why
she
they
get the
sent out
apology, yeah, and all of these things. And me love that part that the J3 is right now. Them are listening, them are take things, We lamented that they need to start a regular press release so the folks know where I go on. And from the oblique situation, them did come out strong. And me did love that. And them do it in this scenario, yes. But it's just unfortunate that it is this scenario that they had to do that the press release thing what them are going with.
Okay, so they apologized to her. Why didn't they apologize to all the athletes names that left off? All the athletes that made the team and can't go. They should have just made one big apology to all the athletes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they should have done. Yes, she's the one that spoke out, but apologize to everyone who made the team and they can't go because that's your fault. You guys made it. That's all on you.
Jaja. I'm going to read out the team so the people who never hear the team can know what's going on.
Alright, I'm going to listen, so go on to your team.
Alright, big up yourself, Nikita, and don't be a stranger. Alright, cool. Alright, hold on there. Let me find the team there. So much things up on the laptop. Alright, see it there. People, boy, we now on state there, man. I don't know what happened to what I can't feel. Hey, let me tell you this, Are the coaches, them all up the track and field, The coaches are holding up the track and field, me. I tell you You know, me don't get that long list there. I don't have that long list. Gary Powell. If you would know say me have that long list there, you would get that from me enter the chat. So John Hill Smith and Jodine Williams will be going. Rowan Watson, Akeem Blake. So only 2 females going, for the 100 meters, So that means I saw a small listed sent out. Chacha. So you tell me say none of the people went in at the final. Is either them no want to go Commonwealth or them name never the panelist. Only see what I go on? Jodine and John Hill for the female 100 meters. Rowan Watson, Akeem Blake, Nishan Ebanks. 200, Alana Reid, Lavania Ashanti. Christopher, Javon, Roshan. 400 meters, Stacy, Dejane Oakley, Leah Anderson. Shauna K. Anderson is for reserve. Apparently, Oakley had sent in medical exemption. Antonia Watson, Delano Kennedy, Zandrian Barnes. So the man will come third in the 400. You remember who? 800, Kellyanne Beckford, Adele Tracy, Male, Navaski Anderson, Samantha Hall for the discus, Ralford Mullins, Frederick Dakers for men, Megan Simmons, Kerika Hill for the hurdles, and Demaria Prince, Jerome Campbell. So again, the people them were in the hurdles final. Apparently, their names weren't on the list, so they can't make the team. 400 hurdles, Sonique Walker, Cheyenne Salmon. Asini Wilson is the only one under the 4 hurdles men. Long jump, Akilah Smith, Nia Robinson, Tajay Gale, Jordan Turner, that is for the long jump. High jump, Lamar Distin. Romain Beckford, Raymond Richards for the high jump. Hammer, Nayoka Clunis. Nayoka Clunis said they not spell her name right, you know. Javelin, Elvis Graham. Shot put, Lajika Cameron. Triple jump, Akila Smith, Shante Foreman. Jordan Scott. 4x100 meter, Lavanya Alana Ashanti, Sherika Jackson. Jodine Williams, Jonil Smith. Men, Rowan Watson, Akeem Blake, Nishan Evans, Demario Prince, Jerome Campbell, Christopher Taylor. Mix 4x4, Stacy, Dijonay, Leah Anderson, Antonio Watson, Delano Kennedy, Christopher Taylor. Management team, Trevor Campbell, team leader. Juliet Parks, assistant team leader. Antonia Bell, assistant team leader. Maurice Wilson, technical director. Paul Francis, coach. Julian Robinson, coach. Michael Frater, coach. Marlon Gale, coach. Kingsley Rose, coach. Joanne Johnson, massage therapist. Kevin Jones, doctor. O'Keel Stewart, personal coach. Evan Allen, personal coach. So that is the list for Commonwealth Games. So they had said that they're going to allow the young lady to be on the CAC Games, CAC list. Let me see what go on the list. Javari Thomas, 100 meters. Javari Amboaji and Kume. Crystal Slowly, Natasha Morrison. 200 Taekwondo Tracy, Kadrian Golson. Crystal Slowly, Naisha Berger for 200. 400 Javier Brown. So they send Javier to the 400 for CAC. Kimara Farkison, Kellyanne Carr and Joan Reed. 800 Kirk Dawkins. 100 meter hurdle Charvis Simmons, Shaquille Gordon, Janella Spencer, Demisha Roswell. 4 hurdles Kellyanne Carr, Romario Stewart, Malik James King. Nikolai Williams long jump, Roshana Sudlow long jump. Lushane Wilson high jump, Apollos Edwards triple jump. Raquel Broderick discus, Chad Wright discus. 4x100 male, Boaji, Javari Thomas, Taekwondo Tracy, Kadrian Golson, Adrian Carr. Crystal Slowly, Natasha Morrison, Aisha Berger, Jura Levy. Who said Jura can't make team? Four by four, Javier Brown, Kimar Farkison, Demar Francis, Romario Stewart, Malik James King. Female, Kellyanne Carr, Joan Reed, Janella Joseph, Tony and Beckford. Onika Brissett. 4x1 mix, Jura Levy, Natasha Morrison, Travis Williams, Adrian Carr. Management team, Taekwondo Tracy in that too, and Naisha Berger. For the mix 4x4, Demar Francis, Kimar Farkison, Janella Joseph, Tony and Beckford. Michael Furtado, manager. Dennis May, assistant manager. Nakisha Edwards, assistant manager. Horace Vassell, head coach. Jermaine Hamilton, coach. Bertland Cameron, coach. Gregory Little, coach. Maria Harton, administration. Dr. Roshan Samuels, doctor. And Richard Stevens, massage therapist. So that's the CAC game team. Yeah, so that is that. So some of the people who not met the list, they were thrown over to the CAC games, apparently. Some athletes are not interested in Commonwealth game. No 4x4 at the Commonwealth game. Yep. So people, that is that. I get off of this now. 2 hours of chatting. Only 2. Me just read a list there now. Only 2. Kerika and Megan. I'm not sure Gary Powell. Athletes do get per diem, you know. So if that's what you're talking, then no, I'm not sure about that. Not sure about any money for CAC. Can't believe Star. I hope things will be fixed for the next team selection, which is the 2027 World Championship team. I just hope so. Yeah, man. Big up the people and must stick and stay, you know? Big up the people them. Who they say Verna Comrie? Former athletes have presented themselves as candidates, but were not supported by voters. Yeah. Definitely. It's just a sad situation with Demisha Star. I don't want to rehash it. Big up to the callers who call into the show. Yeah, man. Big up to the people who stick and stay. As me say, we're there talk for about 2 hours. Friend and company thing, it's clear. Look at the coaching staff. Me not go on no coaching staff in a Virgin. Me I talk about the athlete when I did it. Coaching staff have nothing to do with this. I think coaches, athletes, I don't remember everything about it right now. Some set of coaches, athletes, executive members. So the athletes who wanted to switch allegiance may know their faith before next year World Championships. Well, this is another show on the coach's desk. Big up the people who passed through. Big up everybody. Since a long list was already made, the registration portal should not have allowed those who were not on the list to register for Commonwealth Games. Give them the choice for other meets only. Sandra Green, good point, and that's what we were saying. Even if that option, but the thing not up to date, I don't think the thing up to date them where it allows that. But we did I say Them should at least contact those people who weren't on the broad list. As simple as that. But anyways, people, big up on yourself. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.